And may we have Barb Richards come forward? Hello?
Hello.
Everybody knows that voice.
I cannot tell a dirty joke
No.
anywhere.
But you got the voice.
Yeah. Second career.
Excuse me. Well, thank you, Gerald. And Barb, you did come up, okay. I'd like to talk a little bit about your contributions to Allen County, to our region, and even actually to our state. Many of you know Barb for her work at WHAI 95.1, where she worked for almost 30 years as an on-air personality and program director. Others will recognize her as an almost omnipresent fixture at every Three Rivers Festival, every fundraiser, every talent show, every festival over the years. Today we get to recognize Barb for her work that she has devoted herself to outside of her career, and it's a lot. Barb has served on the board of directors for the following organizations and events: the YWCA, Fort Wayne Children's Choir, Fort Wayne Youth Theater, Indiana Artisan State Board, the Riley Hospital Philanthropic Council, Run for Riley, and the Riley Radiothon. And through this event, she has personally raised close to $3 million. Additionally, Barb has supported many nonprofits in town by emceeing their fundraising events, by volunteering, and also donating. She has worked closely with the Vera Bradley Foundation, Tapestry Conference, Northrop's Music Department, and helped start Fright Night, which I was not aware of, which just celebrated its 15th year this past October. I'm sure there are several more that we have missed. Please join me in congratulating Barb Richards with the 2024 Linda and Jerry Vandaveer Impact Award. Now, would you like to say? Oh. We'll get the phone.
Oh, a photo op after.
Yes.
Paparazzi all that.
Yes, paparazzi.
Well, thank you all so very much. My son, Alex Richardson, who's right there, and who's also owner of Howard's Hamburgers, which would be a great place for everybody to go to dinner tonight after today's festivities. Shameless plug. So thank you to my middle son, Alex, for nominating me. We often say Alex was the one that was born on the radio. Sort of was. They were keeping track of all of my labor pains, apparently, while I was birthing my son. And when they rolled me into recovery, they handed me a phone, day and age before cell phones. And they said, "What have you been doing all morning?" I said, "Well, busy having a baby." And so then Alex decided to cry. So we have his little, and he was about 10 minutes old. So he did not want me to tell that story. I'd like to thank the Allen County Commissioners for choosing me. It's very cool. Thank you so much. And to the family of Jerry and Linda. They understood so much what it meant about community. They understood so much. Gerald, you once said this about your dad. He did not give him from a place of abundance, for his pockets were never deeper than his concerns. Instead, he found ways to make the impossible happen, turning what many would call harebrained ideas into reality and ultimately successes. This is why I won this award, right? Anyone who knows me or worked with me knows harebrained ideas are my specialty. So I say cheers, kids, to harebrained ideas. None of us get this to this point, as you said, by ourselves. There are about 5 vehicles that I think that led me down this path. The first being my husband, Jim. For almost 50 years, he's really been the wind beneath my wings. People who know our relationship understand that to a great extent, how much you lift me up. And for many of those events that we did, for many of those things on Saturday morning, he's with me, setting up, tearing down, and he's always been my partner for life. Thank you. Then there is Miss Community herself, otherwise known as Irene Walters. And she was the first one that ever asked me to serve on a board of directors. I thought, I'm just a little radio personality, I don't know much. I never thought I could serve on the board, but Irene, you you taught me how to be a good board member, how to contribute, how to make that organization better. And I want to thank you for today. Thank you so much for that. Then there was this little radio station called Magic 95.1. And they would allow me to execute these harebrained ideas. Candy Wendling and Lee Tobin were generous. They were generous with their airtime. They were generous with their staff time. And of course, it all came down from above from Sarkis Tarzian, the owner of Magic 95.1. But they allowed those ideas to take part, be a part on the radio, to take Fright Night and make it what it is today. They allowed us to be a Children's Miracle Network radio station, allowing us to make that $3 million mark. And they allowed us to take a mile-long prayer chain out to Columbine after the first school shooting. It was something else. Next up on my little vehicles was the Embassy Theater and Kelly Updike. Many people don't know that Kelly used to call in the school delays when she worked for the school system at 5 o'clock in the morning. So we would have a lot of discussions together. But Kelly knew that I love theater, I love the city, and somehow us working together would bring new opportunities, new ways to be part of the community, and that's exactly what happened. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. And then there was this little stint I had on TV, running Channel 33, a CW affiliate with Julie Morrison. And Julie was community from top to bottom, side to side. And within the first couple of months of taking over that TV station, we had more local content on that station than some that had news departments. No offense to the people in Peru. But it was all about community. And my boss from Sagamore Hill, Lewis Wall, he would say to me, I am an entrepreneur and I love to make money. He was from Georgia. I love to make money. But what's more important to me is this wonderful community of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Exactly how he talked, and he allowed me full autonomy, and we were able to really make some difference. Those are my 9 vehicles that I really felt that led me to what we have been able to achieve, what we've been able to give back to this community. And this is what my kids experienced as they were growing up, like you experienced with your parents. And I'd like to say that all 3 of our apples have not fallen far from the tree. All 3 of our children serve their community through their jobs and through their own time, and they're passing that down to their kids. Part of that's probably because I got you up at 5 o'clock in the morning to fill water balloons for a 3 Rivers Festival event. But they learned that it was important to give back. They learned the importance of community. And I have 3 out of my 5 grandchildren with me today. And I wanted them to be here especially so that they would learn that this is what they need to do when they get older, is to give back and be a part of that community. And I hope that they will. I already see all your generous hearts. So, thank you again. I want to say that a little quote from the musical Wicked, which is getting ready to open November 22nd, by the way, shameless plug. But because I knew you, and you, and you, Christopher, and you, I married you. You, my dear friends in the back, Stephen, Alex, Amanda, because I knew you, I've been changed for good. And that's what it's all about. Like you said, it's just doing those things for good. We wear the white hats and we're proud of it. So thank you so much. Thank you for this award. Very honored. Thank you.